Sadiq Khan's ultra-low emission zone policy continues to be harmful, chaotic and idiotic. We have another example. This story comes from Charlotte Gill, the journalist, and this is actually about Christopher Oxenham, who's 75 years old. His problem is the fact that he has received a lot of ULEZ fines, so it's a tax obviously if you enter the areas, even though he has never entered the ultra low emission zone. He's never been in ULEZ, in the areas that has ULEZ, but he's received a lot of fines. He has incorrectly been charged, and initially it was 14, but actually now we know 15 times he's received ULEZ fines, which is actually completely stupid. It's because his number plates keep being confused with other people's, because it's obviously personalized, as you can see in the photo. Christopher was in hospital when he had to deal with some of these ULEZ charges, and his daughter, who lives 60 miles away, is now having to check her father's TfL account daily due to the flawed system. It makes no sense. It reminds us of the other story that happened a few weeks ago when we reported it was an area which is basically outside of London at this point. It's the greater London. The ULEZ expansion now covers at times outside of London. And the problem with that was that they said, TfL, oh, we've done a whoopsie. One of our cameras was facing the wrong way. It was facing a road, a street that wasn't actually in ultra low emission zone. So people who were driving there without knowing, they kept getting charges. So I'm just interested to see how is it that TfL and Sadiq Khan continue to make so many obvious mistakes? Or is it just like a cash cow scheme? And if they get caught, then they'll apologize. If they don't get caught, then just continue. Anyway, Charlotte Gill also said, to this date, all but one of the charges have been refunded, but only when the daughter or Christopher himself have disputed the claim, with it taking around 3 to 4 days for refunds to be credited. TfL have apologized, but Christopher and his daughter are now both nervous that another fine could come in soon, considering that the first complaint included the explanation saying, guys, why am I getting a fine? My number plate is this. I've never been in ULEZ. You would think that TfL and Sadiq Khan would say, okay, we're going to make changes to the system. Nope. The fine continue to come in, and they're right to be nervous about the future fines. They also worry, Charlotte says, about what happens to other people, the elderly, vulnerable, and otherwise, was incurring the flawed system. What if you don't have a family to help you? What if it's just you stuck at home, or you have to go to a hospital, you'll be in trouble, and on your TfL account that you don't know or you're not checking, you're getting all these fines, and you're going to get letters to be sent to court, and they're going to arrest you eventually because you don't know that you're being fined. Absolutely chaotic. This is, by the way, let's not forget, all this is happening in London, the capital of the United Kingdom, the city that used to rule the waves. Now it's being managed by the likes of Sadiq Khan, or as I call him, Sad IQ Khan.